Why does doing nothing make so many people uneasy? Not bored, uneasy. You finally have a moment with nothing required of you. No task, no message, no obligation. And instead of relief, there's tension, a quiet restlessness, an urge to reach for your phone, clean something, think about what's next. Psychologically, stillness isn't neutral for everyone. For many people, doing nothing removes distraction, and when distraction disappears, awareness increases. Thoughts get louder, feelings surface, the body notices itself more. And if someone isn't used to being with that awareness, stillness can feel uncomfortable rather than calming. Modern life trains us to stay occupied. Productivity becomes proof of worth. Movement becomes safety. Silence becomes suspicious. When we stop, there's a subtle question underneath. Am I allowed to be here without doing anything? For some people, the discomfort comes from learned urgency. Growing up in environments where being idle was criticized, where rest had to be earned, or where attention was always pulled outward, the nervous system learned that stillness equals risk. So the moment nothing is happening, the system tries to create movement. Doing nothing can also activate self-evaluation. When you're busy, your value feels clear. You're doing something, you're useful. But when you stop, that external validation disappears and the mind turns inward. Am I doing enough? Am I falling behind? Am I wasting time? These questions don't always come from reality. They often come from conditioning. Another reason stillness feels uncomfortable is emotional backlog. When life is busy, emotions get postponed. They don't vanish, they wait. And doing nothing gives them space to show up. That space can feel overwhelming if someone hasn't learned how to sit with feelings without fixing or escaping them. This is why people often fill quiet moments automatically. Scrolling, background noise, small tasks that don't matter much. Not because they need stimulation, but because silence feels too open. There's also a fear of emptiness. For some, doing nothing feels like confronting a lack of direction, purpose, or clarity. Movement keeps that confrontation at a distance. As long as something is happening, you don't have to ask deeper questions. But avoiding stillness doesn't mean those questions go away. It just means they get postponed. What's important to understand is that discomfort with doing nothing isn't a flaw, it's a signal. A sign that your system hasn't been taught how to rest safely. Rest isn't just the absence of activity, it's the presence of permission. Permission to stop. Permission to exist without producing. Permission to be unoccupied without being wrong. That permission is learned, often slowly. When people first allow themselves to do nothing, the discomfort usually increases before it softens. The mind protests. The body resists. But over time, stillness becomes less threatening. Not because life becomes easier, but because awareness becomes safer. Doing nothing isn't emptiness, it's contact. And contact, while unfamiliar at first, is where regulation begins. If stillness feels uncomfortable for you, it doesn't mean you're lazy or restless by nature. It means your nervous system learned to stay alert. And it can learn something else.